Aida fans have waited 15 long years for Heather Headley to star in another Broadway musical. Well, that day has come. On May 10th, the Tony and Grammy winner will join the cast of The Color Purple as Shug Avery. We're here at Milk Studios in Chelsea to welcome her back to town. Heather Headley, back on Broadway. I'm loving this.
I'm loving it too, to tell you the truth. It's been great. It's good to be back.
What took you so long? Come on, we've been waiting for you. Won a Tony and then you disappeared, won a Grammy, did other things.
Did other things, but I spent some time getting married in that time and having two little sweet boys and trying to be mommy to them for a little bit. And then the other day, my husband was like, you know what? I think that little one can feed himself. Now it's time to go. It's time. And so it's been great. It's good to be back. A little nervous, and all kind of new again, but fun.
This production of The Color Purple is beloved. What made you want to come back in this show?
Yeah, when I came in to see it, Paul, I literally was kind of sitting there like, oh, well, I'll see it and it'll be fine. And, we'll see, we'll think about it, whatever. At the end of the show, I was with my husband, who is not a theater guy. I looked over at him at the end of it and he was crying. He was like weeping and laughing. And he looked over at me and he goes, I loved it. And I was like, oh. And if they can reach my football husband, then they can reach anybody. And I was already kind of like beaming on the inside, like, what just happened? What just happened in this theater? And it was one of those things that I just thought, oh my goodness, I think if they want me, I might have to be a part of this, even if it's to move a chair. If it's just to move a chair from here to there. So it's a great story. It's a great story and an amazing cast, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
I love Shug Avery because, they literally sing about her before there's so much build-up for you to walk on stage. You got a lot to live up to when you step on that stage.
No pressure. Thanks so much for that. No, no pressure. Well, I wanted smoke, and I wanted to fly in, but John Doyle didn't think that was right. So Minimal. So I just got Shug Avery. So, but yes, it's the perfect entrance. So hopefully we'll live up to it.
So what do your kids think about this? Are they processing this?
They are processing. I kind of told the elder one, because we have a 6.5-year-old and a 19-month-old, and said we're going to go to New York for the summer. We're going to have a little different summer place, and it's going to be fun. The 6.5-year-old is not very into my singing. He doesn't think I'm that good. So I think in his head, he's like in shock that I have a job to some extent, like that anybody wants to hear me sing. So he's like, okay, we're going to New York for mommy to sing. Okay. The younger one is, still too young, but the 6.5-year-old, he kind of pulls everything back. So whenever I think, like the other day I was singing around the house, I was like, I think I sound okay for not warming up for like 2 days. And he walked in the room. No joke. He walked in. He's like, Mommy, please be quiet. I can't hear myself think. And I was just like, do you know I have a Tony? Like, do you know? And he does not care. So they're going to be here for the love of New York and to have a wonderful time and to see theater. And then the fact that Mummy's in a show is kind of like, oh, somebody hired her? I can't believe it. Yeah.
I know what Broadway meant to you back when you did Aida and when you won the Tony. What does it mean for you now to be back doing this at this point in your life?
I am incredibly honored and humbled by it. Then when I was on Broadway, it was a huge, huge deal for me. Life-changing, needless to say. And at that point, I think with everything in my life, I kind of put blinders on so that I can get through it. I never try to open up because I think if I do, you get too caught up in it. So it's always like this. And I think it's after the show that you kind of open the blinders and go, whoa, what was I a part of? Now coming back, I know, whoa, what was I a part of? And it's now incredibly humbling and such an honor to walk these streets because the creme de la creme, that's where they are. If you want to get to the top, that's where they are. And so I'm just hoping and praying. I just want to do my best. I want to do my best and bring the best that I have to the show.
Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Thank you. I'm really excited. Nervous, but really excited.